Welcome student, this is the second chapter, the class 9th geography, that is physical features of India. Here we have to study in physical features of India, that is in relief of India. Relief means structure of land, relief structure, major physiographic units. That is the subject matter of this lesson. So here you have already learned that India is a vast country with the varied landform. It's various type of landform found in India. Means landform that is varied. Varied means different type of landform. Somewhere mountains are found, somewhere plain, plateaus. All these are the landform. So what kind of the terrain do you live in? If you live in the plain, you are familiar with the vast stretch of the plain land. We are living on the plain land, and plain land it is suitable. In contrast, if you live in the hilly region, the rugged terrain with the mountains and valleys are common features. In fact, our country has practically all major physical features of the earth, that is mountain, plain, desert, plateaus and island. Means different forms are there, landforms are found on the earth. They are mountain, plain, desert, plateaus and island. And all these type of lands or reliefs, they are found in India. That is mountain, we have different, we have mountains in India, plains, desert, plateaus and island. All these landform, they are found in India. So you must be wondering how these physical features have been formed. So it would be the curiosity that how this different type of landform been formed. We learn more about the major physical features of India and how they have been formed. तो हम लोग इसमें फिजिकल फीचर्स देख रहे हैं इंडिया के, और वो किस तरह से कैसे फॉर्म हुए हैं. We find different types of rocks. Some are very hard. Some rocks they are very hard, like marble, which have been used for making the Taj Mahal. And some are very soft, like the soap stone, which is used in making the talcum powder. So the color of soil varies from one place to another place. Why color of the soil they are different or varies from place to place? Because soil is formed out of different types of rock. Means basically soil is the mixture of origin of the rocks. रॉक्स कौन से रॉक से सॉइल फॉर्म हुई है, इस पे उस रॉक्स के फीचर पे सॉइल के फीचर डिपेंड करता है. सो हैव यू एवर थॉट अबाउट द कॉजेस of the variations? Most of these variations are caused due to the differences of rock formation. Okay, in India is the large landmass formed during the different geological period. Means India, it is what is large landmass found in India, and it is formed during the different geological periods, which has influenced her relief. जिस पर इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ है, परिणाम हुआ है, जो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रिलीफ्स वी फाउंड इन इंडिया. कहाँ माउंटेन है, कहाँ वैलीज है, तो कहाँ डेजर्ट है. So it is influence on the relief in different geological period. Besides geological formation, a number of processes such as weathering, erosion, deposition have also influenced or have created and modified the relief to its present form. Is whatever present form is there of our Indian land, Indian land mass, the influence of that of the weathering, erosion and deposition taken place. So earth scientists have attempted to explain the formation of physical features with the help of some theories based on the certain evidences. So here earth scientists they given or explain the formation of features of India on the base of what? On the base of some theories which based on this evidences, certain evidences. So one such a possible theory is that the theory of one of the theory, that is theory of what? Theory of the plate tectonics. According to this theory, crust is what? Upper part of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. Means earth crust, it is formed, or upper part or layer of the earth, it is formed from what? It is formed from out of the 7 major and some minor plates. 7 major and some minor plates, which is given in the page number 2.2. Then the movement of these plates movement of this plate result in building up the stresses within the plates and continental rocks above the, leading to folding, faulting and volcanic activity. These activities goes on. So here what we have seen, here the conventional current present below the solid layer of the earth crust split the crust. क्रस्ट क्या होता है? स्प्लिट होता है, डिवाइड होता है. और द लिथोस्फीयर, दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द लिथोस्फीयर, इनटू द नंबर ऑफ लार्ज फ्रैगमेंट्स. तो वो लिथोस्फीयर या क्रस्ट, दे आर क्रस्ट और सॉरी दे आर स्प्लिट इनटू व्हाट? नंबर ऑफ लार्ज फ्रैगमेंट. बड़े बड़े फ्रैगमेंट में वो फॉर्म होता है. दिस फ्रैगमेंट्स आर कॉल्ड टेक्टोनिक. और उसी फ्रैगमेंट्स को, उसी टुकड़े को क्या कहा है? टेक्टोनिक्स और लिथोस्फेरिक प्लेट्स. दे आर कॉल्ड टेक्टोनिक और लिथोस्फेरिक प्लेट्स. दिस प्लेट, द प्लेट टेक्टोनिक्स explain the formation of physical feature with the help of some theories based on certain evidences. And that theory is called the theory of plate tectonics. The crust, that is upper part of the earth, has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates. Just we have seen. The movement of these plates result in the building of the stresses within this plate and continual rocks above the, leading, folding, faulting and volcanic activity that we have seen. Here the earth crust has 7 major tectonic plates. earth crust जो है उसके कितने plates है? 7 major tectonic plates. They are which? First, that is Pacific plate, which is found in the Pacific Ocean. Then North American plates. Second is North American plate. Then South American plates. Then Eurasian plate. Then African plate. And sixth one is Indo-Australian plate. And last 7, that is Antarctic plates. Means these are the 7 tectonic plates which form from the earth crust. So broadly these plates movements are classified into 3 types. तो ये जो different 7 plates है, tectonic plates है, इसमें क्या होती है? Movements होती है. And these movements are classified into 3 types. Which are these three types of this movement? First, in this 2.1, given 2.1 given in this figure, convergent boundary, then transfer boundary, and divergent boundary. These are the three boundaries. They are, what are these? These plates movement. These are actual what? It is, these are the plates movement. Above 7, just we have seen, they are 7 plates, tectonic plates, and movement goes on in these plates. What is this tectonic plates? These are earth crust. Basically, they are earth crust and has 7 major tectonic plates, just we have seen. And these plates movements are classified into 3 types. So first one is showing in this figure 2.1, that is what? Divergent boundaries. See here how the boundaries, they are diverging with the arrows on opposite side. So this type of movement takes place in this plate, and they are called the divergent boundary. Means boundary वो divert होती है, which showing in this figure. When the oceanic and continual plates move away from each other, when oceanic and continental plates, they are move from each other, एक दूसरे से वो दूर जाते हैं, from each other, different direction, और direction भी कैसे होते हैं? Opposite direction. Then they form a divergent boundary. वो क्या फॉर्म होती है? Divergent boundary. You can see in this figure of this divergent boundary. So boundary means arrow is showing on the opposite side. Then second one is convergent boundary, which is showing on the upper side. So here when the plates comes towards each other, जब वो plates है वो एक दूसरे के पास आती है, when the plates comes towards each other, they created fold, और उसी के कारण क्या बनती है? Fold बनती है on the surface and mountains and led to the formation of convergent boundary. और क्या होता है? It becomes the formation of the convergent boundary. So this is called the convergent boundary that comes together on the opposite side when these plates comes towards each other, एक दूसरे के पास आते हैं, they create the fold, और इसी के कारण क्या बनते हैं? Fold. It is showing in this 2.1. So this is about the convergent boundary. And third one is here about the transform boundary. Transform boundary, it is showing in this third in 2.1, third type of the boundary, that is transfer. So what is transform boundary? When the plates move horizontally, plates कैसे move हो रहे हैं? Horizontally. They are moving on the horizontally past each other, they form the transform boundary. Such movements, such movements have also influenced the evolution of the present landform features or the relief of India. And because of this movement of this plate, different type of landform found in India because of the result or the movements of these plates, tectonic plates. So I hope you have clear on this page number 7 of the lesson. Come to the page number 8. Each other, what they form? Here, so here the crust of the earth has been formed out of 7 major and some minor plates each others and form the transform boundary. Just we have seen the movement of these plates have changed and position and size of the continents, और इसी के कारण टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स के मूवमेंट के कारण पोजीशन और size of the continent over the millions of years it has changed. Some movements have also influenced the evolution of the present landform features of India. So this is about the movements of the tectonic plates and different types of landform forms. Then come to the formation of Himalaya, page number 8. How the formation of Himalayas taken place? Or Gondwana, the oldest landform. It is what? It is the oldest landform. The peninsula part, that was the part of Gondwana land. Peninsula part जो था वो कौन सा part है? Gondwana land. Gondwana land included India. Gondwana land जो है वो कहाँ, जो oldest landform है वो कहाँ है? That is including India, Australia, South Africa, South America and Antarctica as one of the single land mass. This is called the Gondwana land. So here Gondwana land is the southern part of the ancient supercontinent. It is southern part of the ancient supercontinent Pangaea, with the Angara land in the northern part, and oldest landmass peninsula part was the part of Gondwana land. Present day South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica were included in this continent. So this continent was situated in the south hemisphere. Due to constant current of the mantle is broke into the pieces and land to the drifting of the Indo-Australian plate from the Gondwana land towards the north. According to this theory of the plate tectonic, the earth crust was initially single. Earth crust कैसा था? It was initially single giant supercontinent, and that was called what? Pangaea. Pangee means this landmass that was single giant and supercontinent. उसको क्या कहा है? Pangaea. Its northern part was an अंगारा. इसका नॉर्थन पार्ट कौन सा था? अंगारा लैंड. एंड साउथर्न पार्ट दैट वाज कॉल्ड द गोंडवाना लैंड. साउथर्न पार्ट गोंडवाना एंड नॉर्थर्न पार्ट अंगारा. द मूवमेंट्स ऑफ द मोल्टन मटेरियल below the earth crust caused the crust or lithosphere, crust means lithosphere, to break into the number of large fragments. जो crust या lithosphere that break up into number of large fragment. Why? Because of the movement of molten material below the earth crust. अर्थ क्रस्ट के नीचे जो मोल्टन मटेरियल है उसमें जो मूवमेंट्स है, इसी के कारण लिथोस्फीयर मीन्स फॉर्म द नंबर ऑफ लार्ज फ्रैगमेंट्स, दैट इज कॉल्ड लिथोस्फीयर एंड टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स. द सेडिमेंटरी रॉक्स विच वेर accumulated in the geosynclines form due to collisions are known as a tethys. What is known as? It is known as Tethys. It is formed from the sedimentary rocks which were accumulated. Accumulated means collected in where geosyncline form due to collision. After separating from the Gondwana land, the Indo-Australian plates drifted towards the north in the direction of the Eurasian plates. So resulted in the coalition of two plates. And due to this collision of the plate, sedimentary rocks in the Tethys got folded to form the mountain system. और इसी के कारण collision of this, due to this collision, sedimentary rocks in the Tethys they got folded. वो क्या हुआ? Sedimentary rocks fold हुआ, and to form what? And what is formed? That is mountain system of the Western Asia and Himalayas. Means in this way the Himalayas form. So I hope you have understood this. Then physiographic division. Then physiographic divisions of the India, which is on the page number 9 of your textbook. Before to that, we discuss about what here in your textbooks given Himalayas. The Himalayas and northern plains are most recent landform. From the viewpoint of the geology, Himalayan mountains form the unstable zone. The whole mountain system of the Himalaya represent very youthful topography. Topography means different type of the land form. That is called the topography. With high peaks, somewhere high peaks means then deep valleys and fast flowing rivers. All this landform or topography found on this mountain. The northern plains are form of the alluvial deposit. Northern plain जो है वो उसमें कौन सी soil है? They are formed with which soil? Alluvial soil or alluvial deposited, which is very fertile soil. The peninsular plateau is composed of the igneous. Peninsular plateau जो है, it is composed of which from which rocks? Igneous and metamorphic rock. These are two types of the rocks, igneous and metamorphic rocks. And with this peninsular plateau composed with gently rising the hills and wide valleys, जिसमें क्या है? Valleys है, hills है. So then come to the physiographic division of the India. The physical feature of India can be grouped. Under the following physiographic divisions, which is showing on this page number 9th, 2.3 Himalayas of your textbook. So Himalayan mountain, first physiographic division, that is Himalayan mountain. So here the Himalayas are highest. Himalayas are highest and the youngest new fold mountain ranges, which extend up to 2,400 kilometer. Means it is extend over the area 2,400 kilometer over the northern border of India. Their surface of relief is highly irregular. जो रिलीफ सरफेस है वो सेम नहीं है, इक्वल नहीं है. दे आर इरेग्युलर. समवेयर इट इज हाईएस्ट पीक, समवेयर लोअर, or different types of forms are there. Then 3 mountain ranges runs in the west east direction. west east direction से 3 mountain ranges जो है, these mountain ranges run in the west direction from the Indus to the Brahmaputra. Means mountain ranges they run from the run in a west east direction. कौन से डायरेक्शन में माउंटेन रेंजेस जा रहे? वेस्ट ईस्ट डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम द इंडस टू ब्रह्मपुत्रा. देयर विड्थ वेरीज. उनकी जो विड्थ है वो भी अलग अलग है. दैट इज़ फ्रॉम 400 किलोमीटर इन कश्मीर. विड्थ कश्मीर में हिमालय कितनी है? दे आर 400 to 150 किलोमीटर इन अरुणाचल प्रदेश. अरुणाचल प्रदेश में विड्थ they become less or decrease, that is 150 only. So Himalayas consist 3 parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent. We have seen what is longitude, and it is longitude means it is vertical lines, imaginary lines on the earth. So Himalaya consists 3 parallel ranges in the longitudinal extent. 3 parallel ranges है जो longitudinal extent पे है हिमालयस की. First the first Himadri, the greater Himalayas. Himadri, or that is called the greater Himalaya. The northernmost ranges is known as Great or Inner Himalayas or the Himadri. These are the ranges of the Himalayas known as Himadri or Inner Himalayas. It is on the northernmost side. So number of valleys lie between these ranges. ये जो रेंजेस है नॉर्थन मोस्ट रेंजेस हिमाद्री, इसमें अलग अलग नंबर ऑफ वैलीज फाउंड इन बिटवीन दिस रेंजेस. इट इज़ द मोस्ट कंटिन्यूअस रेंज consisting of the loftiest peak with an average height of the 6,000 meters. That is loftiest peak. It contains all the prominent Himalayan peaks. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks. Means highest place of the mountain, that is called here peak. So it is about the Himadri, which is on the northmost range. And second one, parallel ranges in its longitudinal extent, that is second, the Himacha or Lesser Himalayas. Himacha or the Lesser Himalayas. The ranges lying to the south of the Himadri. The ranges lying to the south of the Himadri. Himadri, that is on the northernmost. And from this to the where? From northernmost to south of the Himadri form the most rugged mountain. That form the most rugged mountain system, and it is known as Himacha. What is known as Himacha? Rugged means rough, or Lesser Himalayas. The ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered. These ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The Pir Panjal range. Which range? The Pir Panjal range form the longest. Which range is longest? Pir Panjal. And most important range, and this is most important range, whose name is Pir Panjal. Some other prominent ranges are the Dauladhar and Mahabharat ranges. These are also Dauladhar and Mahabharat. These are also important or prominent ranges found in this lesser Himalaya, which is lying on the south of this Himadri. And third type of mountain ranges in this longitudinal extent, they are Shivalik. Third type of the mountain ranges, they are Shivalik, or they are also called the outer ranges. The outermost range of the Himalayas is called what? Shivalik. Outermost range of the Himalaya is Shivalik. Generally, this question asked in very short or objective questions. This is the lowest range of the Himalaya. Which is the lowest range of Himalaya? That is Shivalik. It comprises of the dense forest. उसमें क्या है? It comprises with the dense forest and land which is suitable for the cultivation. Even in this Shivalik or outer Himalayas, there is suitable land for cultivation and also dense forest land. Terrace farming and sheep rearing are very common in this region. Which occupations are very common in this region? That is terrace farming and sheep rearing. It is neither too hot nor too cold. ज़्यादा कोल्ड भी नहीं है और ज़्यादा हॉट भी नहीं है. Thus providing suitable climatic condition, and in these ranges they provide the suitable climatic condition. So this region is thickly populated. इसी के कारण moderate और suitable climatic condition होने के कारण this region is thickly populated. Population, it is thick here, and it is rich in the fauna and flora. Fauna and flora, they are very rich. Animals and different plants, they are very rich. Or variety of the flora and fauna found in this region of this Himalayas. We have seen related to the Himalayas and Himalaya, how it is formed and how consists 3 parallel ranges in this longitudinal extent, that is Himadri, then Himacha, and third one is outermost range, that is Shivalik, that we have seen. Then come to the importance of the Himalaya. We'll discuss before to that Shivalik or outer range. The outermost range of the Himalaya is called the Shivalik, just we have seen, and they extend over the width, that is 10 to 50 kilometer, and have an altitude, means height, varying from 900 to 1100 meters, means altitude, it is between this meters, 900 to 1100. It is about the Shivalik, means this is the height and width. Width it is of the Shivalik 10 to 50 kilometer, and height of these ranges, Shivalik ranges, 900 to 1100. These ranges are composed and unconstituted sediments brought down by the rivers from the main Himalayan ranges located further north. This valley are covered with the thick gravel and alluvium. The longitudinal valleys lying between the lesser Himalayas and Shivalik are known as dunes. Dehradun, Kotli Dun, and the Patli Dun are some of the well-known dunes here. So this is about the Shivalik which we have seen in this short. Again we will discuss with the question and answer. So here, beside the longitudinal division, the Himalaya have been divided on the basis of region from west to east. This division have been demarcated by the rivers valley. For example, part of Himalayas lies between the Indus and Satluj. Indus and Satluj, these are the river from the Himalayas, has been traditionally known as Punjab Himalaya, but it is also known as regionally Kashmir and Himachal Himalaya from west to east respectively. The part of Himalayas lying between Satluj and the Kali river is known as Kumaon Himalayas. Objective questions can be asked from this lesson. Kali and Tista river, these are also Kali and Tista, these are the name of river, demarcated the Nepal Himalayas and the part of lying between the Tista and Dihang rivers is known as Assam Himalayas. Means Himalayas, they are in Himalayas, they are different rivers known by the different names in different regions. There are regional names also in these broad categories. So Brahmaputra marks the easternmost boundary of the Himalaya. Brahmaputra, it is marked easternmost boundary of this Himalaya. Beyond the Diang Gorge, Himalayas bend sharply to the south and spread along with the eastern boundary of the India, and they are known as what? Purvachal, or the eastern hill of the mountain. Means these are different parts. These hills running through the northeastern states mostly compose strong sandstones which are sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are there here, covered with the dense forest. They mostly run the parallel ranges and valleys. Purvachal comprises the Patkai Hills and Naga Hills and Manipur Hills and the Mizo Hills. All this about the Himalayas, their ranges, then rivers, different rivers in different regions, different states, and their name. We have seen Himalayan mountain, we have seen their location, width, depth, altitude, all these things we have seen in this chapter. And we'll discuss in next chapter importance of Himalayas, then northern plains. All this we will discuss in the next part. So here, thank you student, good day.